Hi everybody, welcome back to my channel. If you are new here, hi, I'm the ThesPNation. I'm an OG YouTuber that provides luxury beauty all the time. And as I always say, feel free to hit that like button, definitely hit that subscribe button, and most importantly, turn on those notification bells, just so that you're aware of all the content that I have coming out. So recently I was on Sephora's website trying to find an excuse to buy something, and I noticed some Guerlain products. I haven't bought Guerlain in quite some time, and I used to work for Guerlain for, I believe it was 5 years or so. It was an amazing experience, loved the experience. But you know, I haven't bought Guerlain in years, so I said, you know, why not try it out? So I did go ahead and buy the foundation. This is their latest foundation. Been out for quite some time, but again, I'm coming around to certain things. This is called L'Essentiel, so I'm just going to go ahead and try this foundation out, and I will also incorporate some, I'd say some cult favorites, and the packaging has just slightly changed, or the actual designing has changed on those items that I've used for a number of years, and we're both going to experience how this is going to turn out. So let's get started. So I've already prepped my skin, and I'm going to go in straight with the foundation. And I don't know why I waited so long to even buy this to begin with. But here is the bottle. And yes, that is pronounced L'Essentiel. This is in the shade 55W. I normally wear shade 5W in Guerlain foundations. This one I decided to bump it up to 55W just because they offered it, just to see what the differences would be. I'm going to take my very, very, very much loved Guerlain foundation brush and start to stamp this on my face and blend it out. And as usual, this smells absolutely lovely. All a part of that Guerlain. The Guerlain is essentially a specific notes that Guerlain has in fragrances, and well, really just in everything. So like whenever you're looking at a Guerlain fragrance specifically, it'll always contain the Guerlain. It'll have things like tonka bean, rose, jasmine, bergamot, to name a few. For concealer, I'm going to go in with BrightFix from Fenty. I'm going to use shades 11 and 12. Now I'm just going to go ahead and go in with my Gucci brow pencil in the shade Noir. Now, I'm going to go in with bronzer. And I told you guys this long drawn out story about my love for Guerlain bronzers. As I've always told you guys, Guerlain invented bronzers. Bronzers came out in the 80s, I believe it was 1980 if I'm not mistaken, that they debuted their first ever bronzer. And so I've always used Guerlain bronzers for a number of years. And then all of a sudden they discontinued the shade that I was using when they reformulated and repackaged everything. This one I think is the same one, but not 100% sure. This one is in the shade 5, which is deep warm. Here is that shade. Looks highly suspect. Don't know if it's going to show up on my skin. But that's the thing, it's like, I like whispers of color. I like really light touches, just subtle differences in the skin, subtle dimension. And so I don't use bronzers that are very deep. So we'll see. Oh God, I want this to work so bad. If you're somebody who does not like fragrances, you will not like Guerlain products at all. You can sort of see it. It's very subtle, which is what I like. We'll keep going. See what we land. I mean, I still have shade 8 Ebony, which they discontinued. That is way too dark for my skin tone, but I still have it. I just like to look at it, open it up, and admire it from time to time. I can sort of see it. I can see it. Like, I can see the bronzer on my face. It's just so subtle that it's almost invisible. I do like it around this area of my head. Just blending it out. It just makes like my skin looks flawless, first of all. Now I'm going to go in with one of my favorite cult products. I replenished on this countless times. The actual design has changed, but the actual output and the results are the same. This is Terracotta Light. This is just this is just everything. I love this. This is in shade 4 next to the meteorites. This is what I use to Photoshop my skin. Here it is. Absolutely stunning. This I kind of just take all over my face. You could use it as a blush as well. Use it as an eyeshadow, highlighter. I've used it for all of the above. Now I'm just going to go in with the Veil Soft Focus Setting Spray from Hourglass. So let's talk a little bit about L'Essentiel, a buildable medium coverage foundation with skincare benefits and 97% naturally derived ingredients for a naturally glowing finish. It's for normal, combination, and dry skin types. Coverage is medium, finish is natural, formulation is liquid. It's a standard 1 ounce bottle, 30 ml, comes in 30 different shades, and it retails for $60. One thing that I would like to note about this foundation is that it's described as luminous and fresh, and I would definitely agree with that. It also is noted that it has a 16-hour wear, or that's the claim. I'm not sure if it lasts for that long because I don't wear foundation for that long, but overall this is a beautiful foundation. I highly recommend you check this out. I did look at Sephora.com and almost every shade is X'd out. I'm not sure if this is being reformulated, this is being discontinued. I don't know, maybe Sephora.com just sold out of it. Not really sure, but you can find it at other retailers. I mean, this makes my skin look absolutely flawless. I'm blown away by this. I really was a huge fan of Lingerie de Peau. This one is perfect, and 55W is a really great match for me. Like I said, in the new formulation, shade 5 in the bronzer, not 100% sold on this one. If it were just maybe a shade or two deeper, this would be the perfect bronzer for me. And again, like I said, I've used a lot of bronzers over the years, and Guerlain has always been #1 for me personally. You know, even though you have your Gucci's and you have your Charlotte Tilbury's now, but Guerlain knows bronzer. This is what they're known for. This is like saying Shiseido, comparing Shiseido SPF to, I don't know, just some other company when, you know, Shiseido is like the mother of SPF. So I don't know. But also Terracotta Light. This one is pretty much the same thing as what I had in the past. It's just the design on the actual product itself has changed, but the actual coloring and the payoff and the results and just what it does to your skin, it's the same thing. I know some of y'all still like that, don't you? So yeah, that wraps everything up. I hope you enjoyed this particular look. It's a really simple, natural, just soft, luminous look. I'm a huge fan right now of this foundation, and I can see myself wearing this for quite some time on multiple occasions. Definitely rate, comment, subscribe, and I'll be back with a whole lot more, guys. Bye.